talk to the VOA's Anna Shchenikova, who is in Kyiv. Anna, great to see you, as always. Help us clarify what's happened to Russia's Moskva missile ship. The Ukrainian government has admitted 2 of its Neptune missiles hit the ship, causing the fire and sinking the ship. But the Russians say the ship is not sunken, and they're still investigating, what caused the fire. What's the true story here?
The moment is that reportedly 2 Ukrainian missiles Neptune hit the ship, and for the moment we don't have confirmation that the ship has sunk. According to the latest information that was confirmed, the ship was severely damaged, and this damage is one of the biggest. It's actually the biggest damage of this kind of ship and this kind of attack in general since the Second World War. So for the moment, what we know that the ship is still on the go with the help of additional technical ships which are helping it to be transferred to Sevastopol port. But again, there is no enough confirmation and confirmation at all about that. But definitely it was quite a huge strike, and all the ammunition on board was destroyed, and there were a lot of explosions. So apparently we will have some more details soon.
Yeah, and I know that the investigation into the use of chemical weapons is probably ongoing right now. In the meantime, a war is now being referred to as a genocide, and that's all thanks to the United States, although France disagrees. How else has President Zelensky described the war in Ukraine?
Description which is given by both Ukrainian president and Ukrainian government. Today, Ukrainian parliament has voted that it, on the official level, that it is a genocide of the Ukrainian nation. In general, we all see, and Ukrainian president has confirmed that and has specified that and highlighted that a lot of times, that this war is very much oriented on the civilians and on the civilian infrastructure and critical infrastructure. So this is definitely and clearly quite a weird target if we remember that Russia was accusing Ukrainian of genocide in Donbass or any other any other rights that Ukraine didn't give to all the people in Ukraine, like Russian speakers and so on and so forth. But what we see now is that actually how Russia is acting in Ukraine is clearly this nation, Ukrainian country. So this is the main explanation and the main comment that we get from the president and from the parliament.
And Anna, there have been more promises of military equipment to help Ukraine fight the next phase of the war, but could you help us explain what that dimension is?
Is that in addition to the protection weapons, Ukraine will get weapons for attack, and most importantly, Ukraine will get medium-range weapons, which will definitely help and which will be capable of long-distance targets. This is, again, what is confirmed so far. And of course, Ukraine was asking for this for quite a long time. And as we know, some countries already agreed on that. So Ukraine is expecting this kind of weapons very soon.
And Anna, just reading President Putin calling for diversion of Russia's energy exports towards Asia, warning that European countries are destabilizing the market, moving away from Russian oil and gas, attempting to push out Russian supplies and replacing energy sources. Well, we haven't talked about the impact this is having on Ukraine. The economy has taken a hit, but how is it still existing? in the midst of this invasion?
Very difficult situation for Ukrainian economy as well. However, Ukraine, for quite a long time, since 2014, since the annexation of Crimea and invasion in Donbas, was working very hard on kind of changing the ways of gas imports and as much as the country could. So what we can see now is definitely that Ukraine is trying to find other ways of imports and other sources of imports. As we know, Ukraine is the main transit area and for Russian gas, and what we clearly see that Gazprom has decreased this transits. So what we can also confirm that it's 68% decrease of transits through Ukrainian territory, while delivery through the Nord Stream has reached almost full transit capacity. So probably this is the main, the main point if we talk about gas question. But again, as other European countries, Ukraine is also looking to alternatives, and definitely Ukraine already decreased very much the imports since.
Anna Chernikova, thank you for speaking with us, and continue to stay safe in Ukraine.